Live on a Saturday night. It's Saturday and we're so live. I can't believe how live I am. I'm not even I'm alive, but I'm not live until I'm live on a Saturday night with Thaddeus right now on the Coolio show and the Moolio.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I hit you with that.
That's the only thing I was going to correct was that. Everything else was very, very correct. Saturday Night Live. We're on right now. We're actually recording on the set of SNL.
Live. Yeah.
I mean, this is absolutely crazy. You know who's here? Bobby Moynihan. But guys, I mean, what can I say? I mean, welcome. To the Coolio Moolio show.
Not only are you welcomed here, but please get out.
Mm-hmm. That is well. I have to agree there. You've given me no choice but to agree there.
Oh, also, my boss got offended.
Oh, because he called her out?
Well, no, because remember we said, like, oh, these are the people that listen? We didn't list her as one of the people.
Oh, wow. She's listening that intently that she realized we didn't mention her.
Yeah. I caught me off.
What's her name? Christina?
Christina, yeah.
All right, well, here's to you, Christina.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hold on.
Hold it up.
Let's do a little cheers. Here we go. Hold up your glasses, people. And
it sounded really cool, actually. But yeah, I had a few complaints, and when I say a few, I mean one.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. What do you think? Okay, so you know how speaking of Christina, because she has said some things in the past about how we don't get started right away.
Yeah.
Here's something I've been thinking about, and it's good to. I think it's good to have it on an episode.
Yeah.
What do you think about having some sort of like, you know how one time we talked about having segments?
Yeah.
What if we had an opening segment? What would it be if we decided to have one?
I guess. I guess like addressing the fans. You know.
But in what way? Like it has to be specific. Like you know what I mean?
Like
I'm saying like a lot, but
like.
So, for example, have you ever listened to the Twinnovation podcast?
No.
It's on the Headgum Network. It's with
the Rosie twins.
Yeah, with the Rosenberg twins, and they have Mike Carnell, who also I think is he's writing for
Saturday Night Live.
It's either Saturday Night Live or oh shoot, it might be some other show, but anyway, regardless. So they have an opening segment every week that's called Beef of the Week. Oh. And it's basically where they take, I don't know, a couple minutes, 5 minutes to like air their grievances over this past week, like something that bothered them. It's like, oh man, like this really sucked.
Yeah.
This made me mad. This bothered me, and I just want to get off my chest to the Twinnovation Nation.
That's a good. Okay.
But, you know, that's an example of an opening segment.
Yeah.
You know?
I
like
really
what
like that.
What could we possibly make the Coolio Moolio opening segment?
Let's do like a news. Let's do some news, like some
really?
some good like on the antithesis of that would be like some good news of the week, you know.
But are you talking about like actual news?
No,
like
just like some good stuff with us.
Good stuff that has happened. Yeah. Oh, to us. Okay.
Yeah, or projects we're working on, you know.
That's good.
And we can
both have projects.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna call it?
We can call it the Coolio Moolio. Damn it! This is a hard one.
It doesn't have to have the Coolio Moolio.
Yeah,
name.
it could be like the.
Like on do you ever listen to, I don't think you do, but do you ever listen to the radio station My 92.9? Today's Variety. My 92.9.
You did that too.
Do you ever listen to it?
You did that too, flawless. And I'm angry. No, I haven't.
I'm pretty sure it's My 92.9. They have because Ryan Seacrest does something on that station.
Oh, wow.
And he has the segment where he says, I don't know if it's just him, but what he does is it's called Tell Me Something Good. It's like call our number and just tell me something good. Tell me something good that happened.
That's really, I like that.
But that's what this sounds like.
Yeah. You know, I guess.
Tell me something good.
I can't think of a name for it. How about this, you freaking viewers, you crustaceans, you cretins. What's another bad?
You already called them crustaceans, so shellfish is pretty bad already. You know, I don't want to call. I mean.
Oh, that's what you're saying. I was being selfish.
Oh no! I'm saying you called them shellfish, which is already pretty terrible in my opinion. Don't. That's up there with. The
don't
N-word.
defend the
It's
viewers.
up there with the N-word. But anyway.
Nebraska?
I'm thinking, that's the
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now we have to bleep that. We have to bleep that. I'm gonna have to put an explicit override on this. No, I was kidding. What can we call that though? I'm thinking something. It could be something with good news in the title, or
good
maybe
news.
like maybe like
good
some
news,
play on
dudes.
words with
good news, dudes.
It's so we could say it's time for good news, dudes.
Yeah, brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Oh, brought to you by Mountain Dudes. What's another? Wait, okay. So I actually do like that one, but let's see if we can come up with anything else.
It's the morning elevator hour. I was trying to do like.
I was saying like aloe vera.
No, I was trying to go elevator, and then like the pun was like, "Cause it picks you up."
Moving on.
I'm sorry.
Anything else?
You know I was killed in an elevator accident.
Through gritted teeth. Anything else besides that one?
You angry? No, it just feels really good when I do this.
Yeah. Let me think. I was thinking of maybe a play on like Blue's Clues or something, but I don't know why. That's just the first thing that came to mind.
Are you thinking about Blue's Clues?
But just because it rhymed with news.
Did you like Blue's Clues growing up?
I never watched it.
Really?
I actually didn't know the premise of the show. I had no idea what the premise of the show was because I never seen it until I read The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, because he references the reason it was so successful and he talks about the show. I was like, oh, so that's what the show is.
Wait, is that why it's successful? Is because
no.
It's premise? I thought it was just because it was super likable.
So
likable cast.
In The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell talks about why social epidemics happen, how and why things get popular, and Blue's Clues was one of the case studies that he examined because it did way better than, for example, Sesame Street when it came to teaching kids things.
Yeah.
And so he evaluated both of their models, why Blue's Clues was more effective in a lot of ways, and why it picked up and why it took off so quickly, even with a smaller budget and with less characters and with more repetition. It seems like, that wouldn't work.
When you think about it, I think there was like one character on the show.
Exactly.
I mean,
there's only one actual live action character.
Yeah.
Steve, right? Is his name? Steve, yeah.
You gonna do?
I don't. Is that the theme song?
It's when I don't know the actual lyrics to it, but he like when he jumps into the painting, when Blue does it, he's like, if Blue can do, we can too. Something like that. If Blue can do, we can too. Something like that.
I see.
And then it's like, and he jumps in and he goes,
it's very nice.
Yeah. It's a very comforting show. It's really like just chill,
Yeah, sounds pretty chill, man. I like to chill with Blue, you know what I mean?
By the way, so let's do the, wait, you have an idea of the good news?
I don't know. I don't know what I would call it. Yeah, I think Good News Dudes is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I already have something I want to say for the Good News Dudes.
All right.
portion.
Well, I guess we might, since we took some extra time to actually come up with it, I think we can still do it.
Yeah, but speech mark.
And then next time we'll say like maybe that'll be our first 5-minute little thing.
We'll be like, what's the good news, dudes?
Yeah, the good news, dudes. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So, what's your good news, dude?
I finished Stranger Things.
That's right.
And let me tell you guys, and I told Thaddeus this in privacy and confidence. I don't watch shows more than once for a plethora of reasons. First and foremost, I ain't got no time. What do I look like, time guy? Come on. Second, I get really like anxious with shows if I know what's gonna happen. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I just keep being like, this is dumb. I know this is gonna lead here. Why would you do this? Like, you could have. I start thinking of the ways they could have gotten out of the situation. So when I watch shows, I just watch them done. Same with movies. And then also you get really critical, and I think that's really unhealthy unless you enjoy doing it, which I don't. Like, I'll rewatch one of my favorite movies and I'll hate it because I'm super analytical when it comes to like my things that I love. So I just best avoid it. So that being said, I watched Stranger Things like 50 million times. Like the first season, I watched it like a bunch. And then this season that just came out, like it just came out, right? Like
Friday,
2 days ago. Yeah. And I've been watching it like crazy. Like I finished it this morning and I finished it the second time. Or I'm almost finishing it this time during today.
So you've already watched it once through and you're in the middle of watching it again?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So good. Don't tell my girlfriend, because we're supposed to watch this together.
Well, it's too late because she's listening and you're going to get crucified for this one.
Stop.
I'm just kidding. Does she listen? I mean, I know she sent a
No,
question.
she does. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She tells me when it's a good show.
Oh, and when it's not, she bashes us.
She kicks me out. She
us?
says I'm on the couch with the dogs.
You love that though.
I do.
but still,
nonetheless,
I just don't want her to tell me that, even though I like doing my own.
I want to do it on my own merit.
I want it to be my own decision. So
incision.
I want it to be my own incision. I'm cutting myself because it hurts so bad. No, so
yeah, that's my goodness.
So I haven't seen it.
Wait, no, not even season 1, right?
No, I've seen season 1.
Oh, you've seen season 1?
You think I haven't seen Stranger Things?
Tell me.
Now the belief that you think that I haven't seen Stranger Things,
bro, tell me why.
That is the strangest thing that I've heard today.
I was really hoping that in one of the seasons that they would have just like looked at the camera like, this is a Stranger Thing, but they never did. And that got me mad. That's my one complaint.
No, what do you think this is, Rick and Morty?
Wait, do they? Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say they have.
Yeah, they break the fourth wall all the time.
Yeah.
So okay, that's pretty good news. I think a lot of people are experiencing that right now. A lot of people are experiencing.
Yeah. I don't know why this. I really like the characters. Like when a character dies, I'm like really hurt. R.I.P. Rip. To the Stranger Things, he died in the show. It's spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
Mr. Things, as they call him in the show.
When things got stranger, he was a thing.
Hi, my name is Stranger. My name is Mr. Things, but you can call me Stranger. Stranger Things is my full name. But nice to meet you guys. Yeah, that guy. That's the way he introduced himself in the show. He does.
Remember his catchphrase? Stranger Things.
Yeah, he would always say it. You walk into the room and go, I'm Stranger Things, guys.
God.
Hey, it's me, Stranger.
Why would you kill the title character?
Hey, it's me, Stranger Things.
I love that scene. I'm going to play a guy who doesn't know Stranger Things and is going off solely on the title. I love the part where Stranger Things does that thing.
I think I am maybe going to have... Like, I know there's a lot of hype, you know?
Yeah.
There's, like, so much hype right now. And everyone's saying the hype is real. Mm-hmm. But, consider this, though.
Tell me.
I'm delaying watching it for a while.
Why?
Because I'm going to watch it with someone who's not in town right now.
Oh.
But...
I see.
What I'm worried about is, what if the hype becomes too much, and then when I watch it, it's
that, you know? That goes for... everything though, you know, I every time something I really try to deflect that response, because a lot of people will tell me, like I remember I was really telling people about Breaking Bad.
I never seen it.
I think it's easily one of my favorite shows, but it happens, you start saying stuff like, oh, it's the greatest show ever, because you just love it, and that's my fault, and everyone else does it. But that ruins it for people, because they watch it and then they're thinking, man, this is gonna be
the best show in the world ever.
So it's a matter of like balancing that out, as being the guy who's hyping it versus the person who's going into the hype.
Who's griping it?
Who's griping? Oh, sick, dude.
But yeah, okay, I'll keep that. You know, I'll keep that in mind. I think it'll be good either way. Yeah. But now it's time for my good news.
Yeah. What's the good news, dudes? Brought to you by Mountain Dew.
So here's my good news. Okay, you may or may not know this. I talked about it a long time ago. On the show, and I've been telling you about this too, but for the Coolio Moolio Nation, you know, they haven't heard everything about this. All right, I want to be very clear to the if we had a name for all our collective audience, would we call it the Nation? What would we call it? The Coolio Moolio.
The Coolioers.
The Coolio Mooliers.
I guess the mini Moolios. The mini Moolios.
Or
spaghetti.
Or you call them like mini Moolies. Mini Coolies, mini Moolies. I don't know. It just sounds kind of weird.
Oh, this actually
sounds like a food.
When you said Coolies, it kind of reminded me of like a spooky, like, I don't know, ghoulies.
Yeah.
These are like Halloween.
Oh, this is the Halloween episode.
Yeah, we totally like.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Oh, jeez.
We still have to do David's.
Yeah, we still have to do. Way to dox him. Way to just completely dox Kryber.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I don't think
you're just gonna hear. We have to do boop. Like, that's all it's gonna be.
Well,
we've doxed him before.
I don't think he really. He doesn't care. We've said his name before. But I guess we could redo a story. But so the good news is
we got some questions.
No, my good news. I even got to my good news.
Oh yeah, totally. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. I my good news.
Dude.
Just kidding. For those of you who know, or maybe you don't know, I run a fitness blog. Okay, check it out. myomind.io. myomind.io. That's it. Okay. I write articles. I have a free ebook if you want to download it. It's really good. I have a shameless self-plug here. You will never look at anything the same way again. It is mind-blowing, and it is what's something else that also is like sort of the same structure as mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It's attention grabbing. You can't put it down. But anyway, so regardless, right? So I run a fitness blog, myomind.io. Check it out, guys. If you get a chance, if you're interested in fitness, you can sign up for my mailing list if you download the ebook. Plus, you get a free ebook out of it. Mm-hmm. So what I've been working on for, like, this has been a long time in development, because I actually started this idea, like a couple years ago, where I was gonna write a guide for purchase, right? Like a guide for actual, like, muscle growth, balancing with fat loss. Like, it's sort of a instructional, educational guide on how to train and eat for muscle growth, and absolutely, keep fat to a minimum. Like, still be lean all the time. Always have your abs. That's that sort of guide, which not a lot of people are doing, because most people they'll write a bulking product, guide, and then a cutting guide. I'm not into that. I don't think you have to choose, and I don't think you should choose. I think you need to do both. So anyway, you can read more about it if you go to my website. But regardless, I wrote this product, and I've been working on the official product that is going to be released. I've been working on it for the better part of a year now, and it's been a long time coming, because it's also 8 years of my own experience and experimentation and failures, combined with a lot of research I've done on my own, combined with the experience that I have of being successful. And this is the culmination, right, of now close to 10 years of training, research, whatever, experimentation. And it's going to be available for like a public release very soon. But I have we're doing a round of early release right now, where I'm just asking people that have expressed interest before, seeing if they want to buy, and let's just say I've made my first couple of sales.
Business is booming.
But actually, it's not booming. Business is ticking.
Yes.
Slowly.
Yes.
You know how a clock ticks?
Yes.
Slower than that.
Like less than a millisecond?
Way less than that.
That's like a lot.
Yeah.
Of a less.
Yes, there's a lot of less. But that's my good news, is that things are I'm getting some momentum with starting an online business. It's getting a little bit of traction. I'm not off the ground, but when you're like in a plane, and it's like taking off the runway, and you're speeding up a lot, and like you don't know when you're actually going to leave the ground, it's right before that. Yeah. So we're still taxiing. We're about to get to the part where you speed up.
I'm not even at the airport yet.
Yeah.
I missed my flight.
I'm at home in my pajamas, okay? It's 5 a.m. I have a 6 a.m. flight. I'm not going to make it.
I tried to reschedule, and they told me, sir, this is Papa John's. We don't reschedule.
Especially not for a 6 a.m. flight.
And
plus, you never paid for your pizza.
So I just ordered the pizza. What do you think I did?
But yeah, so that's my good news.
You see, let me hop on this.
Absolutely not. You can't hop on.
Let me make your blog into a frog, and let me hop over. Thaddeus
Enough.
has been...
Just kidding.
Thaddeus has been working on this probably since I first met you. You brought this up when I would talk to you about when you first told me about, like, hey, this is the workouts you should do. Here's the I forgot the workout you actually had. What's it called? The title of the workout you showed me, the actual plan that it was.
You mean the one I used to have for free?
Yeah. What was it called again?
That was called Foundations.
When you first showed me Foundation, you said, "Oh, I'm gonna do something better than this."
Yes.
You always talked about.
Yes.
So the idea was there, and that was what, like 2015. 2014.
I wrote Foundations. Probably 2014, 2015.
Yeah, and so I remember that.
Maybe even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but around 2014 is probably
So
right.
I remember you bringing that up, and I remember first talking to you, and you're like, yeah, blah, blah, like, this is going to be it. Like, you told me there was more to come.
Yes.
Did I see this coming? No. And so...
You told me there was more to come, and guess what?
I didn't see it
coming.
But you told me, I was like, okay, cool, I wonder what he's going to do. And then you showed me I knew what he was doing. I understood the idea, but the work that he put into it is incredible. The website is beautiful. Well, the content of the website is beautiful. Like, you walk into that damn website and you're gonna see a lot. No, but
you're gonna see a lot.
It's serious. Like in all seriousness, he showed me the stuff and I was like, "Whoa, my God, this is so much."
Yeah,
which is good, which is fantastic.
This is if you guys are interested in buying, we're gonna have a second run early release. $105 is the going rate for that. Of course, I'm not going to hard sell you on this. You don't have to feel obligated to buy just because you're a mini moolie. But I was kidding. But I don't know. It's pretty cool, and it's really nice to see things. Like I used in my early example, taxiing.
Yeah.
Taxiing. We're taxiing before the flight. Maybe we'll start speeding up soon. We'll see.
I mean, my pizza just gave me the notification that it's almost ready.
Yeah, I got the tracker on my phone.
So
I'm almost there.
I'm almost there. Well, you go on your flight, Mr. Flight Man. I'm doing my pizza.
I'm Mr. Man, because I'm gonna be just eating this pizza. It didn't really work. I was trying to find.
I saw the gears.
I was trying to find something that rhymed with flight, but had to do with eating pizza.
I'm the
anything
bite man.
Oh, dang it! Oh, that's so much better. Shoot! Oh, I can't believe I'm off my game.
I put the pizza in the oven. Just kidding. Take that back. I don't put the pizza in the oven because that's not my job. That's why I hire Domino's. Just kidding. It's Papa John's. Tricked you again. They call me Bite Man for a reason.
So, guys, there it is. The first segment of Good News Dudes. 22 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you. But you know what? I think it's okay.
Yeah.
And Christina's probably going to be mad at us for this.
She's furious.
She
just texted me right now.
She's probably incensed. She's absolutely livid right now.
She sent me pictures of a mortar, those bombs. Yeah. She said because we're bombing. Like, our show just our viewers look at our viewer counter. It's ticking.
Oh my gosh, it's getting
down.
It's
we have 2,000 right now. Now it says 5,000. Now it says 2. Also at the same time, I'm just looking at a random number generator.
Sorry, wrong URL. Okay. There's a real one. Okay.
There it is.
2 listens. Okay. All right. Never mind, guys.
Wait a minute. That's a 3.
So, yeah, and we have not had an episode like this in quite a while. We've been pretty good about getting started.
Yeah.
Which
is funny because we got good on the episodes where we didn't have a question sent to us.
Yeah, exactly. So now we actually do have 2 questions today sent in by some listeners. By the way, that email address, if you have questions of your own, is cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. Send in questions, suggestions, anything you want there. But anyway, so I think that's what we'll do from now on.
Yeah.
Good news, dudes.
Yeah.
No more than, if it takes a really long time, no more than the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That'll be it. Okay?
I like that.
Guys, just so you know, that's happening. Good news, dudes. It's happening. All right.
So, transitioning to our first question.
We have a question.
We got a question.
We have a question.
And from a long-time listener, first-time caller.
And first-time doxed. Doxy.
You know what? I'm going to just say his name. His name is Kim Kreiber.
His name is Kreiber Flanagan, actually.
Yeah, Kreiber Flanagan. He's a long-time listener, first-time caller. He sends us many questions.
Yes, he's our usual source of questions.
Today, he just sent us questions. So let me read. Can I read it to you? Read it to you.
Yeah.
Let me read it to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me read it to you. You want to read this one? Okay. Let me read it to you. Sure you don't want to read it?
I don't want to read it.
Okay. Would you rather be Rick or Jerry? From Rick or Morty.
From Rick or Morty. I think I'm going to go with from Rick, and then I'd rather be Jerry.
What is Rick, please? No, for those of you, we've talked about Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we've been referencing a lot more Rick and Morty stuff because I recently got into it.
Yeah, and I've been a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah.
But so for people who don't know, Rick and Morty is a show, and on the show there are 2 characters named Rick and Jerry. The title character being Rick, who's like this smart scientist
the smartest
guy.
human in the universe, or smartest being in the universe, or smartest mammal in the universe.
Yeah, and his son-in-law is named Jerry, and he's like the
buffoon.
The buffoon, yeah, the goofy dude.
He's the butt of every joke.
They reference it like, I think verbatim in the show. They don't bring him on adventures because he's gonna die. Like he's just that much of a nincompoop.
He says when they go on the Rick and Jerry adventure, he says like after they talk about the immortality field, he's like, oh, the best place to bring the most fragile, being in the universe.
Yeah.
And Rick is like, I know you expect me to like contest that, Jerry, but you're absolutely right. But yeah, Jerry is, he's stupid, he's incompetent, he's a buffoon.
Yeah.
He's a little bit. Well, I mean, I just listed it all actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
He's
insecure.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just like he's one of those characters.
So you would think that this is clear and cut. Like I'd rather be the smartest man in the world.
Yeah. Or I'd be an idiot.
Yeah, but the beauty, the nuanced, if you guys had a high enough IQ.
Yeah, if you guys have a high enough IQ to watch Rick and Morty, so if you don't get the complexity of this question, it's right because you're not smart enough for the show, okay? You have to have an IQ of at least 180 to grasp the subtle humor in Rick and Morty. I wish I had the copy pasta.
Yeah, it's so good. I only date and yes, I have a Rick and Morty.
Yes, I have a Rick and Morty.
But only girls.
Yeah, it's like no, you can't see it. That's reserved for like that for the ladies and like and only if they have an IQ that's 5
below me.
And that's only if they have a high enough IQ, preferably 5 below mine.
Yeah, but the reason that makes the show so good is that you start
or the
question. The both. The question makes you think, oh, okay, everyone's gonna choose Rick. I don't want to be an idiot, but Rick is an asshole. He's just a bitter character, and no one really likes him. And Jerry's like this sad loser, but he kind of finds his way throughout the episodes, especially in certain seasons. And so there's times he has these redemption arcs, and he's a great character, and people really relate with him. The other times he is a insecure loser. So it all depends on what you fully want. And I mean, they're ever expanding characters. So there's parts in the show where I really hate Rick, and there's parts in the show I really hate Jerry. So I mean, I think it's more nuanced. So, what do you say?
So here's the thing, right? And I agree because I thought of the same thing when I first read the question, because it's like, oh, it's a dumb question. It seems like a dumb question first. It's like obviously no one wants to be stupid. Yeah. But sort of like you were saying, like Rick is plagued by a lot of things because of his intelligence. Yeah. It's like he always says like everything's like meaningless. Like he's very like nihilistic. He has a very like negative outlook, and he is also a raging alcoholic. Yeah. And he also like, I don't know, like he has to deal with the struggle of being the smartest person. Yeah. It's not something that is easy to deal with. It's not like, oh, I'm really, really smart. I'm a smart person, so everything is really easy for me. Yeah. Some things are, but to be the expression "it's lonely at the top." Mm-mm. You never heard that? It's lonely at the top. You never heard that?
Oh, lonely at the top. I said slowly on the top. I was like, what?
Lonely and slowly at the top. But lonely at the top, right? It's when you're up there, it is lonely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's miserable, you can tell with Rick, he's miserable. He's never, like, Rick is never really happy. Yeah. Because it's like, can he be? I don't know. It's like when you're that smart. And you look at Jerry and there's a lot of episodes where he's struggling. Like, he hates life. I think the first episode, second episode, he's literally the wind's calling him a loser. Oh, you're talking about in season 3? Yeah. 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 Like, everyone hates him. Yeah. He's a pariah. And so, yeah, I mean, he is. It's funny. So he has those moments, but there's times he's content. He's super happy. Like, there's an episode he's like playing with like this game on his iPad, and he's just so happy. Oh, it's a little subtle. And he's like eating popcorn on his bed. Yeah, yeah. Is that Tammy or Tammy? That's in the Tammy, the guy he talks to on the phone. Oh, what I'm talking about? Oh, shoot. I can't remember, but he's like, he keeps asking, like, is that Tabby? Is that Tammy? Yeah, or something? Yeah. Dang it. What's his name? Danny Smith, something like that. Tabby Smith or something like that. But he's super content with life. So, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes, yeah. But, I mean, it's better than sometimes rather than none, because it's either Rick is miserable or not sad. There's no, like, happy.
Because think about it.
Unless he's drinking.
Yeah. But then again, like, even like, so just for reference,
he's not actually happy.
Yeah, so when he's miserable, it's just him being normal. That's just his life. And then when he's not sad, it's a moment of like relief and like something good happened, but it was out of something sad. Like when there's a character in the show who he loves dearly is about to die but survives. He, you know, like he'll be like, "Oh, thank God." But it's like you're only getting your relief because he didn't die or this didn't happen, but you're not happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
You know, like he's never just like, what a great day. Unless
he's riding the whirly durly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or when he gets the toxin.
When did you become cool? Sorry, if you guys don't watch Rick and Morty, these references are gonna go over your head.
Because your IQ is so low.
Yeah, because you're probably not smart enough to grasp the humor. You know, that's
when my mom told me to shave my neck beard, I was like so offended because I was watching Rick and Morty and like she just didn't let me do it.
And then I tipped my fedora at her and I said, "M'lady," and she slapped me. Can you believe that? This is why any girl I talk to has to have an IQ at least 5 lower than mine.
When I went to the BronyCon, I told all my friends this.
BronyCon.
Is that a fair comparison of like the fan base of that realm?
Yeah, a lot of people from similar realms have latched onto Rick and Morty.
Intertwined.
Yeah.
I just imagine like the that group. I don't know how to pin it, but the neck beard, fedora. What is there a coin term for that? Like,
neckbeard is that.
Is that literally like the term?
Yeah, I mean, like people will call them neckbeards, and it's sort of a catch-all term for people with beards on their necks who wear fedoras, usually, you know, seen as socially inept, outcast, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Usually, did I say overweight? Yeah, they're usually overweight.
They're overweight,
and
they have an anime picture.
Yeah, they're like otaku. It's like they're obsessed with Japanese culture.
Oh, like weebs.
And animation.
Would weebs be fair to throw?
A lot of neckbeards are weebs,
but not all weebs are neckbeards. Is it one of those things?
Yes. I would say most, or not all neckbeards are weebs, but a lot of them are. Yeah. A lot of them are. But yeah, a lot of neckbeards are. A lot of bronies are neckbeards. A lot of Rick and Morty fans are neckbeards. Yeah. Or a lot of neckbeards are Rick and Morty fans.
That's funny. Just super like off tangent, but it's just like that realm of like cultures. Like you wouldn't. It's rare to find a neckbeard who's a big fan of like BET or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's like a cooler like.
Or it's just it's too different. It's too different. You know? Like you're not gonna see a stereotypical neckbeard who's into surfing. Yeah. Or I don't know, CrossFit probably.
That's true.
I don't see those things colliding. I also don't see neckbeards. A true stereotypical neckbeard. Keep in mind, like it is kind of a hurtful stereotype.
Yeah, definitely.
But there are a couple of people like this. Most people that have these interests aren't neckbeards because you have to be this sort of like cringy douche to be a neckbeard as well. Exactly. You know what I mean? Just having these interests doesn't make you a neckbeard.
Yeah, and we're poking fun at the extreme. Like I have a friend. I have a person I know.
I know someone vaguely. I dislike him, but I know him.
I know him, and I've always vented to that about him. He even critiqued our podcast one time, and like.
Yeah, and we can talk about him because he doesn't listen to it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Because he said it was like...
It was wow.
He made fun of us.
Wow, you guys look at the quality of your show.
It's like, we do this for fun, dude.
Yeah.
Why don't you produce something...
good.
Or at all.
He's writing on Reddit. Today I totally just pwned some dudes who are enjoying their life.
Yeah, it's like, these guys were putting something out into the world and being like, you know, risking, like risking criticism and putting time and effort into something that they enjoy, and I totally smashed them, dude. It was so great. You know, it's like he's a neckbeard.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, like so basically, I'm pinning those guys. Those guys I don't.
Yeah. I could give him the old 1-2, give him the old school.
The 1-2.
Yeah, I'd like to see him say that to me. He'd be on the ground.
He'd be
dead.
Jesus Christ, you can't say that.
I can say it, and I will, and I am. Dead.
I have to beep that out.
Dead. But the thing is, guys, this is kind of difficult. This is a kind of a difficult one. I don't think I'd want to be Jerry.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's not to say that I would love being Rick. There would be a lot of cool things about being Rick.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you can make anything you want at like any time. And you can portal everywhere. Like you pretty much are like, the infinite Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the true Rick.
Like,
you know what I am.
God. And then he's like, bro, Ricks don't just pass on this. It's like, who do you think you are? Different kind of Rick, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, well, it would be cool to be like, you are like an infinite being. Like you can go into any universe you want.
Yeah.
Do anything you want, except for time travel, I guess. But like you can go between worlds. That's really cool, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And yeah, you're super smart. You can make anything. Of course, you have to deal with crippling depression, anxiety. I don't know if he has anxiety, but definitely depression. Definitely depression, alcoholism.
Yeah.
All these mental health issues. It's like this, and that, and this. Whereas Jerry, there's nothing. Jerry has no redeeming qualities, but he also doesn't have. I should say the net effect he has on people's lives is not necessarily bad. Yeah. It's just kind of like he's just in the way. He's an obstacle, sort of. You know what I mean? But the reason I wouldn't want to be Jerry is because he's oblivious to that. Mm-hmm. At least Rick's smart enough to know that he's an alcoholic, that he's depressed. Like he's at least self-aware about it.
Yeah, I mean, but that goes to like ignorance is bliss. Like what if that makes him? That's why he's so happy. I mean, that's probably most likely why he's so happy.
Or why he can be happy.
Yeah. But that's a really good point. I don't think that would sell me off not being like picking Jerry. What made me not want to pick Jerry is that he's just a coward. I can't. That's the biggest quality. I'm like, that's my biggest fear is being a coward.
And in addition to being a coward, and these are like one and the same, really.
Yeah.
But he's so insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's so like in the episode where he wants to help Morty with his science project or his science fair project.
Oh yeah, that's his most.
and then he's like, and Morty's like, I'm just gonna go over my head and talk to Rick about Pluto. He's like, no, geez, I'm just gonna go to the restroom, like or whatever he said. I don't remember what. But it's like come on, like you. That's a really bad quality to have.
Yeah, that is. It's so annoying. So yeah, like I wouldn't choose Rick, like exactly what you said, but I wouldn't choose Rick. And like ecstatically like pick him.
Yeah, it's not like okay, no, it's not that I really would want to be Rick. It's just that I don't want to be Jerry.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. So yeah, I think we agree. Rickety Rick, son. But yeah, that was a solid question. Thank you, young Kryber, and I didn't mean to dox you. That's
yeah.
Totally
everyone knows where he lives now too. I'm just kidding.
Kryber lives on 6th Elm
Street.
Easy Street.
So here's the thing, guys. We have another question from a new person.
Yeah, this is a new one.
Person that has never submitted a question before.
Yeah. First time caller, long time listener.
And do you want to do first name or last name? We make up names for people. By the way, Kryber's not the real name.
Real name, yeah.
We make up names for people and they send in questions. Not for any reason. It's just fun to do. We just enjoy doing it. So, would you like to come up with the first name or last name?
Let me do. What did you do last time?
I don't know.
I think you did first name last time.
I have no idea. Did I?
I think you did.
I don't remember. I couldn't say.
I'm gonna do first name then.
Fine.
First name will be Mirasek.
Wow, interesting. Okay. And the last name, okay, Mirasek, the first name. The last name
is a female, by the way.
Yeah. This is a woman. I don't know if you can tell by the name Mirasek.
Mirasek is so feminine.
It's a female name. I'm trying to think of a name that would go well with Mirasek, but is also just something completely made up. Oh, here's a good one. Sicey.
Mirasek Sicey?
Yeah. Mirror sex sicey.
Mirror sex icy.
Rice. And now let me. What?
Did you throw rice?
Oh no, I said rights.
Oh, mirror sex icy rice.
Sicey rice. Mirror sex sicey rice. No, I think we're gonna stick with sicey. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say I was saying mirror sex sicey rights, and then I was gonna read the question. But so yeah, I mean I'm gonna read this one. Okay.
Tell me.
Here we
Show
go.
me
Okay?
it.
So mirror sex sicey rights. Yo. Would you rather listen to only 2 songs per year for the rest of your life, or have all recorded music be replaced with a Kidz Bop version? Oh no!
I read this one. I got the email notification, and I sit there and I was like, I hate this one. This is a good one. Like when I hate it, when I'm like, I don't know what to pick. It eats me. That's a good question. So I'm gonna say kill myself. For 300.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Dang, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
So now I have a couple questions though. Does this mean the 2 songs per year, I only get to listen to them each once the entire year, or can I listen to them more than once throughout the year? You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. I guess, okay, let's, only 2 songs per year. I guess you can listen to them as many times as you want. You can only just get 2. Damn.
And then, so the second part says, all recorded music be replaced with the Kidz Bop version. So does that mean if I play my own music, like if I play piano, that's not recorded. I can play my own music still.
Yeah, I mean, you can still, I see what you're saying. You can still play your music.
I can play music. I can play an instrument. So if I record it, my own piano playing, and then I play it back, it becomes Kidz Bop.
You're gonna hear it's gonna be like and then you push and it goes like terrible. You don't think this hurts me? You look hurt, but it hurts me because I'm trying to make some music. Imagine if I made my music
and it just somehow gets replaced with Kidz Bop.
It was like hit me up on the phone. It turned to like hit me up when my parents are home. Like I don't know, like.
On my landline. Getting kids these days, I don't know what landlines are.
That's true.
Crazy to think about.
2017.
You want to feel old? You remember landlines? This is them now. Feel old yet? I just tried to do a Twitter meme.
The Twitter meme.
Verbally. I don't know if it worked out because you guys don't have any pictures.
Let's check. Is Twitter lap? Yep. Twitter is lap. Wait, no. I'm on that number generator again. God damn it.
So, can you still hear me?
A little bit. It's kind of faint.
Okay. So, I think... okay, well, so what would happen... So, in the first one, if I can only listen to 2 songs per year...
Yeah.
If I walk into a building and music is playing, does that mean I just don't hear it?
You just don't hear it. But, like... Is a live set, if I were to watch a YouTube video of a live set, you know, like a band going live, they're technically not recording themselves. Or does it count as a recorded because someone's filming that live set?
Yeah, it's been recorded.
Damn it.
So if you go to a live show,
I can still hear it.
I guess. Maybe I guess so.
Because if that's the case...
So I think maybe live music is okay, but...
So yeah, so if you choose the first one, you just can't hear it. Where the second one, you can still hear some live music. Right, because it's not recorded per se.
If you go to a live performance, yes. So if you wanted to listen to any music, any good music, any original music, you'd have to go to a bunch of live performances and concerts. Which is...
That's a pretty good selling point.
But you could also say because a lot of live performances are being recorded... that it turns into Kidz Bop while you're there.
Oh, dude, I didn't think about that.
Unless you go to a performance where nothing is being recorded. So that's a stipulation to put on it.
So
it cannot be recorded in any way. No one can be videotaping it. No one can be no one can be recording it.
Well, that's impossible.
Recording the audio.
Because have you been to every concert? Someone has a Snapchat out open, and they're like,
"Oh, it depends on the concert." If you go to a lot of orchestral performances, it's like prohibited.
That's true. That's
true. It's illegal. So there's a much better chance that it won't be recorded.
Yeah, but how many times am I like, let's go to this I love my orchestral music, but
I have never been to a concert that is not either orchestral, band, or jazz.
Really?
Never ever.
Wow, it's really fun.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really fun.
Isn't that insane?
That's crazy.
Never.
It's fun. I mean, it's fun.
Never in my life.
In all truth,
or a music festival.
That's wild.
I've never been to anything
well,
like that.
The music festival I can agree with because I've never been. They're really pricey. But I love concerts. Concerts are fun. But there's two. You go to concerts for two reasons. You go because you really love the band or you like the vibe, the scene of the band. Yeah. So if I go to a Front Bottoms concert, I don't like the Front Bottoms, but I like that scene.
Yeah, but what about like something a scene and a band that I really like is Insane Clown Posse. So like, what if I couldn't keep going?
Why do you have a Juggalo mask? It makes sense now. Yeah, because you always wear that paint.
I do have the face paint.
I always thought that was just.
I'm wearing the ICP classic shirts.
I just noticed that.
I do have my hair spiked and blonde.
I can't believe I've never noticed this.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing this right now.
Yeah.
You have a giant shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right.
I've never noticed that.
That's right.
And you always have this crew of clowns following you.
And I do have a forehead tattoo that says Juggalo for life.
It does say that. Why
and it's also it's spelled with the number 4 and life spelled with a Y.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What? I
and
Juggalos
is actually spelled wrong.
Yeah.
There's only one G. It should be 2.
There's actually a W thrown in there. I never understood why.
Juggalo. This is kind of like low, like low, high, low, Juggalos.
I never asked about this.
Yeah, but it sort of makes sense once I talk about it.
That does make sense
because it's the first time I'm talking about it on the show.
Remember
it's the first time.
I remember that one time someone said Juggalos suck, and you and your crew jumped them.
Yeah, we killed them.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I totally. I was drinking my Starbucks. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Damn it, that was a good point.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I do like them, but I never went to the concerts. But I am a juggler for life.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
you heard it here, guys.
I heard it here first. Good news, dudes.
That is good news. This is still the same segment. No, Groundhog Day.
Good news, dudes.
Well, that'd be a pretty good
a good way to
start it.
Yeah.
Good news, dudes.
Good news, everyone.
That's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm trying out my new laugh.
That means a lot. That really means a lot.
New laugh?
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's good. But yeah, so that was that's it. What is there more to say?
So wait, what would you choose?
I think I would choose.
Tell me why, bro.
I go to live performances, so I almost never do it. And if I can play music on my own,
yeah,
that's not so bad because if I really wanted to listen to only 2 songs per year, I'm leaning towards that one right now. If I chose that one, here's the thing: if there's a song out, right, and people are like, "Oh, this is a great song," like you should listen to this song. I'm like, oh, I can't. I have this weird magical thing where I can only listen to 2 songs per year. I could go online and I could look up sheet music for that song.
Ah.
Or if someone has the chords to it or something.
Yeah. But you will never get that full.
I can look. Yes, but if I play it on piano, I'm like, oh, okay, I really like this. I would be interested to see how they did this, or what it really sounds like. The next year, I can just when the year renews, I'll be like, okay, I'll pick this song. I want this song this year.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to that for 2 years. And that's also how it's usually not on a yearly basis, but that's usually how I listen to songs. It's very similar to what I do with shows. If I find, because I don't look for a lot of shows and music on my own.
Yeah.
But if I find one that I like, or someone shows me one that I end up really liking, I'll listen to it, ad nauseum. I'll literally listen to it, over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Literally, probably hundreds of times. I'll just listen to it, and I'll do it until I get tired of it, and then a while later I'll come back to it if I feel like it.
Yeah,
But that's me. That's just me.
No,
though.
yeah, I totally get that.
Not many people
do that.
Yeah. Not many people do that.
It's what's really hitting me is that the concert thing. That's what's really. I don't want to go to a concert and just imagine that. Like I go to a concert, everyone's just jamming, and all I hear is like
silent. But I see that's different for me because I don't even know what that's like. I've never been to one.
Yeah. Okay, how about this though? Say you go to a party, say you go to a wedding, whatever, some sort of event. That's super awkward. Everyone's like jamming.
That's true. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh man.
So at least if I have the Kidz Bop one, yeah, it's gonna suck. Like it's not gonna be like anywhere near the greatness of a song. But at least I can get the general idea and kind of vibe with everyone still. Whereas the other, if I will use my 2 songs, I'm done. Like I'm just like at a club or at a party or just with a bunch of people, they're jamming out, and I'm just kind of like I feel deaf at that point. You know, like I am deaf at that point.
Well, then you yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna go.
You could always pick 2 songs that are Mambo number 5. You know what I'm saying? YMCA.
Everyone's like, Nick is that guy. He always plays Mambo number 5.
He always requests it every time. It's like
don't get it. But I give him one thing: he can recite every lyric flawlessly.
Dang it! I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. And then I didn't think about.
So what is it, Jantran?
Shoot.
I gotta
myself. If I had to choose. I'm sorry. Dang it! That's actually really good. I
gotta choose the Kidz Bop, and it sucks. Yeah, I'm never gonna get that song, but I can still get sheet music on the second one.
All recorded music. Oh man.
Like I still miss out on the concerts. There's a huge chance that someone's gonna be recording it. Is it so? So if someone pulls out their Snapchat while they're at the concert,
yeah, that counts.
That counts, right?
Because it's being recorded.
What if they stop? Does it just go back to normal?
No,
or is it just forever?
Because the performance has been recorded in some way.
Oh,
so
I see.
It cannot be recorded in any way at any point.
I go into a concert just being seen. And I'm like, everyone, I have a condition.
Even if someone takes a picture,
that
counts. A picture at some point during the performance. Boom.
And
over.
You know over. Me. You know I take pictures every time at a performance. Remember that one time I was drinking Starbucks, you were killing that guy?
Yeah, I was at the thing. I was in my usual garb. Yeah. My face makeup.
I just noticed you always wear that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Halloween costume.
No, ICP for life. Juggalo for life.
Your shirt says I'm a juggalo.
Yeah, and my forehead,
don't get it corrected.
My forehead also says, like we just talked about, juggalo with the W, for life with a Y.
I'm honestly in shock.
I'm shocked.
I'm not a good friend.
Yeah, you're not.
Not only that, but I'm not a good friend.
Honestly, thank you. I don't know for what though. But this is really.
You gonna choose Kidz Bop? Don't lie to me. Why are you lying to me?
Can you imagine how annoying that would be though? Every time you walk into a mall, every time you if you're at a club or a bar or something, I don't know. You'd be able to hear it, but it's kids singing all the time. You make your own music. You record your own music, and it becomes a little kid singing your music.
Yeah,
rapping your music. You'd be like, what the. That takes all the joy out of creating.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like that.
And if I wanted to record, and this is different too because in terms of music, we create different types of music. If I'm gonna play piano, I'm playing. I might play any number of things, but I don't usually record it.
Yeah.
It's like I can just play whatever I want.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing something live, so the first one, I guess that doesn't. I can only listen to 2 songs per year. So if I'm playing something,
in general.
if I'm playing something on piano that's not one of my songs, I just can't hear it.
I thought that it's included. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. You said that you can't hear it.
Yeah.
You can't hear it. That counts as a song.
So I'd have to pick.
Which sucks too, because a song. It's so vaguely defined. So if you hit your key on the piano, is it just silent?
Yeah.
Weird. Schmeared. Look, this is how I'm.
If you had one shot.
I can't hear that. That's
one
a song.
Opportunity.
Damn. So if someone starts singing a song, can I just not hear them?
I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Jeez.
I feel like the first one is just so it gives you a chance to have some enjoyment with music, but it takes out a lot of enjoyment within life. Where the second one takes away that enjoyment of music, but you still have that fun with life. Parties.
It's a good point. Music. And in the second one, okay. So for the second one, I can still play my own music.
Yeah. yeah.
I can play piano. I can play whatever.
Which sucks because the minute you hit like say if you want to send it to me on a snap like you usually do.
Yeah.
It's done.
Dang it!
You're gonna hear like a kid messing up the notes and just.
Or at the very least, even if the stuff is the same, it would be kids singing in some way.
Yeah. Or I'm imagining like instead of playing like on a piano, it's like a xylophone type like.
Or it's just an acapella version of kids singing.
Doing
an
acapella version. So annoying.
Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta choose second one though. I mean, because that's huge.
Only 2 songs a year.
I want to vibe with peeps, and I still want like. I mean,
yeah. I guess I didn't think of the fact that in the first one I wouldn't be able to hear my own like whatever piano playing, whatever I play.
Yeah.
Unless I was playing a song that I chose that I could listen to that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to be able to hear.
Are the lyrics changed too? Like,
this
is the remix to Ignition. My mama's making sandwich in the kitchen. Like, is every song turned to like something more kid friendly?
Yeah.
Shit.
Exactly. You want to be able to. Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I need a one dance. I don't have a cup in my hand. I have Jesus in my hand.
No, got a cup of juice in
my hand. That's not too bad. I'd play that. I guess I
go with the second one. Dang it. Yeah, okay.
There was a meme like a Kidz Bop, like Kidz Bopify this, and it was like, what was it? I don't know, it was like this really like gangster song. It's like, I got 2 bitches, blah, blah, blah. No, I got that good and that alcohol. I got that good weed and alcohol, and it was like, I got that good apple, what's it called? Apple sauce and juice. So I don't know, it was the dumbest thing ever, but
it was.
It fits. I was like, oh, this is super good.
Man.
But yeah,
I guess I'd have to do it just because it would be too painful to not be able to play music on my own.
So clarification, you would have all recorded music be replaced with Kidz Bop?
Yes.
I agree.
Again, the choices were you can only listen to 2 songs every year.
Yeah.
Or have all recorded music be replaced with a Kidz Bop version.
Yeah.
So we would both go with the latter, which is have all recorded music be replaced with a Kidz Bop version.
No, I just go with the latter. Like, I just want a ladder.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
But I agree.
10-foot one.
Oh, at least.
But yeah, so there's the show, guys. I mean, pretty good questions today. Yeah. I mean, questions that, at least, the first one didn't seem hard, but it was. And the second one was hard from the start. Yeah. What she said. But,
what was the name again?
Mirasek Saisi.
Mirasek Saisi.
It's like a Game of Thrones name or something.
Who art thou?
But I never watched Game of Thrones, so maybe that's not fair to say.
There's actually a character named Mirasek Saisi.
Shoot.
And we just copyrighted, dude.
So, guys, thanks for listening to our show. Very first segment of Good News Dudes.
Yeah.
Good News Dudes. Thanks so much for listening. If you have questions of your own, suggestions, anything, send that to cooliomoolio@gmail.com. Thanks to Mirasek and Kreiber for sending in questions. Anything else?
No, I just want to thank the man upstairs, Bobby Valentine. He's working on a roof right now.
Doing a fantastic job, by the way.
Doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
You need to shut it. Sorry, he's making a lot of noise up there.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much. Please send the questions to cooliomoolio@gmail.com.
All right. And thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week. And here.
Someone play a beat.
You will.